Hi guys, so I'm back again, and I watched a video about like a camel spider infiltrating a platoon in Afghanistan. It was more stupid than anything. This is what guys do in war. Anyway, so the video that I'm going to actually upload is 10 cool facts about camel spiders, pet tarantulas, by Howcast. It's eating crack!
Since I was a young child, and then into invertebrates later on in life.
Hi, Jungle Bob.
I
know Jungle Bob!
And then, when the Iraq conflict started, a new type of arachnid was introduced to me and the United States.
Huh.
That is
Okay.
Solifugid. That is its real name. It has a million little nicknames. The most common ones are camel spiders and or wind scorpions, sometimes sun spiders. A lot of legends about these animals were perpetuated by the internet when a couple of our guys in uniform
He's touching him!
in Iraq and came across these in the desert.
He's mad!
That's where that particular species came from. Then, unfortunately, the urban legend started. It started with one GI holding 3 of them clustered together on the barrel of a gun. And the perspective of the camera shot made it look like they were 3 feet long. And they're not. They don't get more than 4 or 5, maybe 6 inches for a large one.
I was about to say, they don't get more than 4 or 5, 6 feet long.
Species of these throughout the world. They're centered certainly in the Middle East and those types of areas, but we even have them here in the United States. Arizona, New Mexico, we have Solofugids running around. They're also confusing because here on the top look like legs. These 2 long, elongated pieces in the front are not 2 extra legs. Tarantulas have them too. They're shorter, but it looks like he has 10 legs. He doesn't. He has 8 legs. He's an arachnid species. The scary part about the animal, though, is its jaws. He has an incredible pair of pinchers here on both sides, and I'm going to take a look here and pick this guy up for you.
Are you out of your mind, Jungle Bob?
Reciprocate back and forth almost like a saw.
I got a text message.
So he grabs onto his prey, which is predominantly insects, but he'll also eat a small mouse or anything he can get his mouth on. He saws back and forth, and he pulls pieces of it out.
Vinny,
he takes all the blood out of it, he sucks it into his body, and it just almost disappears as he's eating it. It takes a long time to do it, but it's a very violent-looking act. All these crazy nicknames that the Solifugid gets derives from its other characteristics. Camel spiders. Camel spider, they call it because it's often found adhered to a camel skin in the Middle East because of the furriness of the camel. It can grab on and it will act in a tick-like manner and will bite the underside of the camel. Legends are it can jump 6 feet high and grab onto the camels. We don't really know that it can do that, but it does find its way underneath the camel's belly. GI is laying in a sleeping bag in the middle of a desert. He certainly has invited himself in.
I can't breathe.
A person in the armed forces has experienced a Solifugid bite. It's also called the wind scorpion or the sun spider. It's not a spider, it's not a scorpion, but these names get confused. And why does it do that? Well, I was told by
Can you see my eye
in
twitching?
my store
Hang
that
on.
this scorpion was chasing me through the desert. What it is it wants to be out of the sun, so it's staying in the
Hang on, it's not
person's
doing it
shadow.
again!
And as they walk away, it moves pretty quickly. It moves along in the shadow and gives the illusion that it's chasing you across the desert. So
Well, now it's
a lot of myths about these animals, not many of them true. Do your homework. For a captive
Do your
animal,
homework.
fairly straightforward to keep.
That text message didn't scare me this time.
All animals need moisture, so it needs a spot where he can get some moisture. Doesn't eat a lot, but you got to feed him once a week or so.
He's
but
biting.
Unfortunately, very short.
Biting the tongues.
3 to 5 years would be about a lifespan for these. And once you get one that's this big, he's already of an undetermined amount of age. None of them come from
I got
collections
chills.
currently. They're all wild-caught animals, so therefore you're getting one that's already old, so you're not going to have the pet for very, very long. Definitely a specialty animal for anybody who's interested in something extremely bizarre.
A specialty animal for those who's interested.
Solifugid would be a great candidate. For those who are squeamish, I'd stick to frogs.
Those who are squeamish to frogs. I love you, Danger Bob, even though your catchphrases make no sense. Oh my god. That was terrible. It's bad enough that that thing was scaring me, but to get a text message that was in my hand and making me think I was being attacked. Double scare for the win. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna eat some leftover Chinese to make myself feel better, so... Bye, guys!